Okay, so here's part 2. I didn't have to send them out to be cut because it's really not that thick. I cut it myself. And as you can see, the inside is in good shape of these, and the outside is nice as well. The only thing I did wrong was when I cut them, I cut one shorter. So because I cut one shorter accidentally, it's only going to be a 1 signature journal. It'll have about, you know, 1, 2, probably about, well, less than 100 pages anyway to write on. So, but it will still be a nice little journal to have, I'm sure. And then this one will be like the standard 2 signature soft cover that I have made before in my butterfly journals. So yeah, I don't know how I miscounted that, but I miscounted it by an inch. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these corner protectors on. You guys want to follow along on this? I'll put some of these on just because I think it will make it look a little nicer. Maybe a bit more classy. As you know, I had a former life where I used to wear a lot of designer stuff and Chanel and all that, and I enjoyed it. I worked in the Justice Department, and it was an interesting job. Now I try to get them on nice and snug because you want them to stay. And I use just a Kleenex just so I don't end up squishing the... You can also, one of the things I've done too in the past is put a tiny bit of glue in that corner just to make sure it holds in, but I don't know if we really need it on this one. I'll put a tiny thing there just to hold it while I'm gluing, or while I'm squeezing it, just so it all stays tight, because you know, this leather really is not very thick. Assuming it's leather. I think it's leather. Anyway, it is an original Louis Vuitton. I'm going to squish some of the corners here. Oops. Get some Kleenex in there, but I'll get it out. It's not a big deal. Welcome to Wendy's channel, where when she does things somewhat live, she messes up. Lift that. Yeah, it stuck to the glue. The glue got squished out a little bit. So maybe I won't use that. Oh yeah, sorry, my magnifier. I don't know how I'd be able to do half the things I do without that thing on my table, because it makes such a huge difference for me. I'm gonna have some parchment paper instead over the corners. Still gonna put, I just worry about it moving while I'm in the middle of clamping it, because you can't see it that well, and I just don't want it to move on me. That's the main thing for this. And these are just like little pliers. You don't need anything big to do this job. There. It's just to make it look a little more finished on the ends, I think. And this will flatten out as I'm working with this and it's sitting flat. It will all flatten out nice, so it'll all be nice, I am sure. So I'm going to go and finish these corners, and then the next thing I have to do is start building the signatures. It's not going to be like, I'll make it a bit fluffy, but I may not make it big fluffy one, but there'll definitely be some lace and stuff. Got to keep it classy, right? And very, very vintage looking, because the color scheme that I'm going here, I want it to kind of all go along. So lots of tea-dyed papers will be in it. And but I don't know if I'm going to be using any kits. I'll probably do my own. I do have some pieces left over of the leather, which I might actually cut. I have this strip here. I could cut them into like a bookmark or something like that. That would be cool to go with each one. I'll just make a bookmark and I'll put something on this side. And that would be kind of a neat thing to have in there as well. And then I'll probably put the corners on the bookmark too. So it'll be something special to go with them. Using up all the things. It's just too bad I can't. These are cool. I love these rivets, but I have no idea how I could use them. I would have liked to put it that way, but then that would have made the pattern go the other way, and I didn't want it. I wanted it to kind of be up and down like this. So anyway, so I will finish doing this because no point in watching me do all this and fumble through it like I do. But that's my next step on this, and then after this, we will be I will be picking the papers and putting them together into signatures. Anyway, keep following along. Thank you. And subscribe if you can, please. Thank you.